to In Bloom, day 2. Thanks for coming back, if you came back. Or if you're just joining, welcome. So I'm Alexandra, aka Flower Yogi, and we're going to be starting to move a little bit more dynamically, but still gentle, still easing in. So let's start by finding a comfortable seat and land in your body, land in your space. Feel the sit bones connected to your mat, to the earth below you. Starting to deepen the breath, expanding the belly with the inhale, expanding the chest. And softening on the exhale. Just observing where you're at today. What sensations are present in your body. What thoughts are present in your mind. Really rooting yourself down through the tailbone, while still finding that lift up of energy through the belly, the chest, the shoulders, the crown of the head. Taking 3 more deep breaths. Starting to find a little bit of movement in the fingers, the hands, moving them around on the legs, just rooting, grounding into yourself. So we've planted our seed and now we're growing from the earth, for anyone following the bloom metaphors. All right, we'll take our left hand out to the side, either planting the hand or coming up onto the fingertips. And then we'll reach that right arm up and over, big stretch through the right side body. Start to bend into that left elbow as you bend towards the left. Stay rooted down through both of your hips, both of your sit bones. Tag some weight down through that right knee. Stay with your breath. And feel that lifting up through that right elbow. Maybe your gaze comes up towards your top arm, towards the ceiling. One more big breath in. And on the exhale, start to come back through center. Really nice. We'll take it to the other side. Right hand out, either on fingertips or onto the palm. Inhale. Left arm reaches up. Bending into the right elbow as you bend towards that right side. Stay heavy through your sit bones, through that left knee. Deep breath in, look up, reach up. Big stretch into the left rib cage. And on an exhale, coming back through center. So we're going to continue to move here. Inhaling up and over to the left. Exhaling back through center. Inhale up to the right. Exhale through center. Inhale left. Exhale right. Taking the next 2 rounds on your own. And coming back. Landing at center. Feeling both Fingertips, both sets of fingertips pulling out to the side, maybe a little bit behind you. So we're opening up through the chest, nice and activated through the spine as we lift up through the crown of the head, almost like you're pressing into your glutes, finding a little bit more activation, a little more length, and then relax the glutes, see what it's like to settle in there, still maintaining that long spine. Inhale, both arms reach up overhead. Exhale, melt down through center. You can walk the hands forward, melting the heart down. Maybe the forearms come down. And if not, if you're up on hands here, that's great. Stay heavy through the hips wherever you are. So we have that nice long spine still. I'm going to say that 1,000 times. So, and then we'll all walk the hands back to find almost like a halfway lift. Long spine, still leaning forward. And then on an exhale, walk the hands over to the right and melt the heart down over towards the left knee. Maybe the chin touches the knee. Again, staying heavy through the left hip. One more inhale. Exhale completely. And then we'll start to walk the hands up and through center and over to the left side. Inhaling this long spine and exhaling, folding down. Maybe the chin comes down to that left knee. And then on your next inhale, start to walk the hands back up through center and restacking the spine. Get your pigtails out of the way. And just landing one more time. You can wiggle side to side so you really feel that connection. It feels silly, but really feel the connection through your sit bones to then land in center. Really nice. Open the eyes if they're not. Come forward onto your hands, and then we'll find a tabletop. Again, palms underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, tops of the feet pressing into the mat. This time as you inhale, drop the belly, look forward, curl the toes under. And as you exhale, pressing away from that round through the spine, press into the tops of the feet. So adding a layer here. Inhale, curl everything. Heels, tailbone, crown of the head lifted. Exhale, drop everything, root down. Inhale. Exhale. Moving at your pace for the next 3 rounds of breath. And then we'll come back through center, through our tabletop. Walk the hands forward. Curl the toes under. Send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Landing in your first dog. Pedal out the feet. We've got a creaky floorboard that may or may not be audible through this microphone. Anyway, bending into one knee and then the other. Rooting down through the palms. Stay active. Notice if you're feeling a lot of pressure in the wrists. Try to seal down through the whole of the hand, palms, fingertips. Find that little bend in the knees to lift the hips a little higher, and then from there, maybe the heels start to melt down. Really nice. Inhale, lift the heels high. Exhale, melt them down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower those heels. And then we'll start to crisscross our way to the top of the mat. Finding a forward fold. You can grab a ragdoll here, grabbing opposite elbows. Sway the head, yes and no. In your ragdoll, I invite you to bend the knees so that the belly can rest on the thighs. And then from that place, start to lift up through the tailbone. Feel the head grow heavy, the spine lengthen. Deep inhale. Release the mind on the exhale. And on our inhale, we'll roll all the way up to standing Tadasana. Allow the head and shoulders to be the last to lift. And then again, checking in with your feet, shifting your weight side to side, forward and back, and then landing at center, at stillness. Feeling that length of the spine. Inhale up all the way from the soles of the feet, through the legs, the belly, the chest, the shoulders, the crown of the head. And exhale everything back down to the earth through the feet. Inhale, lift the hands up. Reach, stretch. Exhale, bend the knees, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Step the right foot back. Lower the right knee. Press into the right foot. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, look forward, lift the heart. Exhale, pull back through the left hip, straighten the left leg. Inhale, roll back. And then step that or move the left foot over towards the left side of the mat, bringing both hands on the inside of the left foot. So a little lizard pose here. If your hands don't come all the way down to the mat, you can come up onto fingertips. You can slide blocks or a book underneath the hands, up to you. But stay nice and lifted here. If you'd like, you can lower down onto the forearms. Forearms are parallel, palms to the floor, the mat. And just landing here, feeling the heaviness through the feet, through the legs, the connection to the ground, through the elbows, the arms, right knee, top of the right foot. And then we'll start to walk the hands back up. Walk the left foot in between the right and the left hand. And then we'll curl the toes under on the right side. Step back through the left, high plank. Inhale, press away from the mat. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale up, cobra. Exhale, fold. So taking some time in our cobra, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Chin is still lowered. And then hug the elbows into the sides of the body, into the rib cage. All right, from here, relaxing the legs. Feet are nice and wide. Inhale, lift the chest. And you're hardly pressing into the mat here. You can even hover the hands. Say hi to your cat or dog or whatever. Whatever. Say hi to yourself. And then on an exhale, lower all the way down. Relax. Bring one cheek to the mat. And breathing out, nice and heavy through the hips. And we'll do that again. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, chin to the mat. Inhale, lifting up, using the strength of the back. You can press into the mat a little bit more, hugging those elbows in. Maybe you come up a little bit higher. Exhale, fold, opposite cheek to the mat. And then bringing the hands under the shoulders. Chin is on the mat. We'll bring the fingertips out wider, so on the same latitude, same line, but out wider than the mat. Fingertips pressing in, palms lifted up. Inhale, lift through the chest, through the elbows, through the head. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift like a wave, moving through your back. Exhale, fold. One more time because it's so nice. Inhale, lift. Big spider wave. Exhale, fold down. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes under. Inhale, press up to a tabletop, to a plank. Exhale, back. Downward dog. Deep breath here. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, take steps to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, big stretch. Exhale, hands to your sides, Tadasana. Close the eyes, take some deep breaths. Feel that movement of energy or prana through the body. Prana is our life force energy. One more breath in. Breath out. Hands come together at the heart. Inhale, reach, lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Step the left foot back. Lower the left knee. Inhale, look forward. Lift those left fingertips up. Anjaneyasana. Again, checking in here. Big breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, pull back through the right hip, straighten the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, rolling back onto that right foot. We'll walk the right foot over to the right side of the mat, setting up for lizard here, both hands on the inside of the right leg, pressing into the top of that right foot, or left foot, bottom of the right foot. And then you can even play with feeling that connection by lifting that left knee, because you're pressing firmly into the left foot. And then you can stay lifted. You can lift up onto the fingertips, maybe slide something under the hands, bring the ground to you, or you can melt down, forearms, hands to your mat. Deep breath in. Exhale out. And we'll start to come up onto the hands. Back up, lifting through the hips to walk that right foot in between the hands. And we'll lift the left knee, step back through the right foot, high plank, press away from the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, start trying to stay in that plank as we pull the elbows into the side body, lower all the way to the belly. So we've always got that 3-part lowering, knees, chest, chin, or maybe you find this plank to belly, chin to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Lift the heart. Maybe you come up a little bit higher this time. Exhale, folds, and finding a sphinx pose, we will bring our elbows underneath the shoulders. So just replacing them where the hands were. Forearms are parallel here, pressing into the mat. And just take a moment to check in. Notice if your hands are like coming in or you're sinking into the shoulders. Really focus on where the hands are placed, where the elbows are placed. Are you actively pressing in to the elbows? Feet can be nice and wide here. If your legs are together, that's going to cause some unnecessary pinching of the lower back. So widen the legs, allow the heels to splay out, and then find some length through the neck by looking not directly in front of you, but on the ground about a foot or two in front of you. So we're nice and long through the neck. And connecting to your breath, feeling the belly expand, pressing in to the ground. And as you exhale and find a little softness, just notice the sensations along the back and the shoulders. One more breath in and out. And then melting the heart down. Make a pillow with the hands. Rest the forehead on your pillow. And then we'll slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Curl through the toes to lift up through the belly and the chest, and send the hips all the way back to your heels. Child's pose. Knees can be wide, toes together. Going into your little cave here. Feeling the belly rise, pressing into the thighs as you breathe in. Heart melts towards the ground as you breathe out. And starting to move the hands, pressing into the fingertips. Walk the hands back towards center, sitting on the heels for a moment, just to shift the legs to the side and come to sit at the center of your mat. We'll roll our way all the way down. Give the knees a big squeeze. And hug the right knee into the chest and the left leg out long. Hugging the knee towards the chest, towards the armpit. Notice the difference in sensation as you rock side to side. Taking a deep breath in. On the exhale, guide your right knee over to the left side for a big, nice spinal twist. Trying to keep both of your shoulders planted on the mat. You can kind of weigh that right leg down with the left hand, or you can take arms out into a T, or find bend in the elbows. Gaze over towards your right shoulder. Breathing into the twist. Feel the belly expand on the inhale. And as you exhale, imagine you're wringing out that wet towel, just melting all the tension off the body. On your next inhale, start to engage the abdomen as you roll back to center. One more big squeeze, nose to knee. Exhale, send the right leg out long, hugging the left knee into the chest this time, squeezing in knee to chest, knee to armpit. Taking a deep inhale. And on the exhale, guide that left knee to the right side. Take your twist. Feel the shoulders connected. Gaze over the left shoulder. Deep breath in. And coming back through center. Hug the left knee in one more time, nose to knee on an inhale. Exhale, send that left leg out long. And wrap the shoulders underneath the back body. Arms at your sides, roll the head side to side. Allow the toes to fall outwards. Legs are long. Shavasana. Softening your breath. And scanning through the body. Inviting that heaviness or groundedness and to feel supported by your body that holds you and moves you throughout your days and throughout this practice. I'll take one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Taking a deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Taking the hands together at your heart and lifting the thumb knuckles to the third eye. Point between your brows. One final breath in together. And exhale, honoring yourself, your body, your practice. You can stay here in shavasana or continue throughout your day.